Get ready to craft your stash with me. Hey, Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. I went through my stash and I found this Dollar Tree Potpourri. I had 2 different scents. And then I had this thrifted mason jar that it's been in my stash forever. And also these fairy lights from Amazon, which I love. They're the best deal I've ever found for them. So what we are going to do, this is very simple, very quick. We're just going to open up the mason jar. We're going to attach the fairy lights to the underneath of the lid. That way we can still access the little screws and change the battery, but we don't have to shove it inside of the jar. So I'm going to start by adding some of the reddish colored potpourri. I'm going to add a little bit of the lights. Then I'm going to add some of the green. And then I'm going to add some more of the lights. And then I'm going to add some more of the red on top. And I just want to make sure the lights are distributed like all the way through the mason jar so that you'll see that when it's lit up. Now I'm just going to put the lid back on and secure it. Now I don't want to leave it like this. It's kind of plain. So I have this cute little scarecrow hat that I can't remember. Might have gotten at Hobby Lobby. Or maybe Dollar Tree. Sorry, I can never remember. It was in my stash. And same with this little acorn and then the sunflower and the little wooden leaf. All of these things came from my stash. I did not go get anything. And most of them have been there for probably 2 years now. Anyway, got to get rid of this stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I have way too much. I'm trying so hard not to buy things. Anyway, we're just going to snip off the wire there. We're going to attach each of these little pieces to the very top just to give it something kind of cute and fun and very fall looking, because I didn't want it to just be the mason jar, but you most certainly could. You absolutely don't have to embellish like I did. I just thought it was real cute. Now I felt like just needed one more thing around the rim of the lid. So I have this little raffia bow. It was on something and I saved it. It was in my stash, of course. I hot glued it right to the front. And that was all there was to this one. It took, my gosh, maybe 6 minutes to make at the most. Didn't have to go buy anything new, and it was so easy. Let me know what you think of this one. Today is the Craft Your Stash collab, and my wonderful co-host is Brandy from Making It My Own DIYs. Playlist link will be down in my description box below, and you will see all the talented creators that joined us. Be sure to let them know I said hi, and you won't want to miss it. Searching through my stash again, we've got the potpourri from Dollar Tree, and then I found this thrifted item. It's this cute little farmhouse. Oh my gosh, with all the little things with the people and the horse and the cow. So we're going to clean it off with a baby wipe, just get rid of the dust. Then the little fence that was on it, I just wanted to brighten it up a little bit, even though I am going to distress it. Then I'm just going to touch up some of the paint. Now, I wanted the farmhouse to be red because, you know, that's kind of how I think of farmhouses, and I didn't really like that peach color. So I'm just going to go over that with the red. Then I'm going to take a black marker and just kind of cover up any places where I went over the black a little bit and just kind of define those windows and the door. I'm going to take some burnt umber and I'm going to put it all over the horse. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and rub it back just like as if I was staining it. That way you can still see the wood grain, and I think it just looks really cool that way. It also differentiates it from the tree trunks. So I did the whole horse. Now I'm going to take the plaster chalk paint and I'm going to paint the entire base. So just go around and do that. In the meantime, while that's drying, I'm going to put a little bit of the burnt umber that was left over, and I'm just going to distress that garden fence a little bit. So here you can see that it's all painted white now. I'm going to take this pretty blue marker and I'm just going to color in their clothes. I thought that brightened it up just a little bit. And now we're going to glue the fence back on. So we're just going to add a little bit of hot glue right where it was. It had broken off, by the way, and so no big deal. Just glued it right back on. Certainly made it easier to paint it too. So now I decided to make this farmhouse look a little more farmhouse-ish. And I'm just going to do those X's on the windows and the door and make a door handle and that kind of thing. I just thought that would be fun to brighten it up a little bit. And I just used a paint marker. We're going to attach the little cart that was just hanging there. I love how it has the little harness to the horse. Isn't that cute? And now we're going to get our potpourri out. I'm going to put 2 pieces that kind of look like pumpkins on top of that cart. And then I'm going to start using different colors and create what looks like a fall tree on the front of that tree there. So I'm just going to start gluing. First, I'll do the green ones. Then I'll add like orange and red. That way it'll look like fall leaves where they're all different colors. And I just thought this was so cool. What a neat way to add texture, a little bit of scent, you know, that kind of thing. It just brought this thing to life instead of kind of just this flat wood piece. And I'm just going to add some of those little pieces all around the bottom so it looks like leaves have fallen. And I'll do that all the way across. And just so you know, that's all there was to it. A lot of little things, but nothing major, very easy to do. And I took this very plain, cute little farmhouse piece and look how much more lively and bright and fun it looks. You'll have to let me know what you think. Thrifted house has been in my stash forever. And then there's that potpourri from Dollar Tree. And this was only $2, by the way. It looks like it was something from the Target dollar spot. It was probably at least $5. Anyway, we're going to clean it off. And then I'm going to use cashew paint and this kind of like yellow moon paint that was from Folk Art. We're going to paint the whole thing in the cashew first. And I did 2 coats. Then I'm going to mix that moon yellow with the cashew and get kind of a softer yellow. And I'm just going to do that very top edge all across the whole entire house. And I just thought that brightened it up and it, you know, gave it more of that fall look and feel. Now I'm just going to take all these things from my stash that I've had for several years. I've got corn cobs. I've got this kind of candle apple. I've got a pumpkin, I've got squash, you name it. I've got so many things here. And I'm going to just kind of arrange them with hot glue inside the little pieces of the house. It reminds me of a little doll house, but like a miniature one. I think it's super cute. There's actually a lot of things you could do with this. I'm just going to take my blade and cut off one little piece of the back of the pumpkin so it'll lay flatter on the inside there because it was sticking out way too much. I didn't want to cut the candle because that would be a big mess. Anyway, now I'm going to start taking pieces of the potpourri and I'm just going to arrange them in that top section. We're going to put something over the top of that. So this is just sort of like background. And once I get that one filled up with all the different things I want, I'm going more with the greens and browns for that since we have so much color down below. Then I'm going to add little pieces of other colors next to all of the other items that I put in there. I just wanted to fill this up with potpourri as much as I could. 1, for color and texture, and 2, because obviously it smells good. And I just thought this was really fun. Now, for some of you, this might be too busy. You certainly don't have to put as many things in there as I did. I just thought it was really fun. And of course, I'm on a mission to use up my stash. So I wanted to get as much as I could in there. So call me crazy, but anyway, I kind of like how it turned out. Just wasn't what I was thinking. Oh, sorry, there's my head as usual popping into the video. Whenever I have to lean forward to see a little closer what I'm doing, I forget that my head gets right in the camera. So forgive me and my crazy hair. Anyway, so there it is so far, and I'm just going to keep adding some more of the potpourri. And there it is. I think that looks so pretty. Anyway, I've got this cute little, it's like a ring that's got twine around it and a bow and some bells on it. And it's been in my stash forever. So I'm just going to hot glue it right to the top there as sort of like a wreath, if you will, on this house. And that is all there was to this one. Just actually a lot of gluing, but didn't it come out cute? And like I said, you could put anything you want in there, anything from your stash. Let me know what you think. Had this turkey forever. It's from a thrift store. Isn't it so cute? It was like 99 cents, if even that. I can't remember. Anyway, and then I've got the potpourri, and I have these cute little haystacks, little mini ones from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to glue a couple on like the either side of the turkey's legs and one in the back. And part of the reason I'm doing this is to give it an even weight so it doesn't fall over, but also to give me a place to attach things. So I'm going to add this little corn cob right on there. And then I'm going to add some of the potpourri. And after I get some of that on there, I'm going to take these adorable little sunflowers that I got, and I can't remember if they're from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to leave a little bit of the wire on there so that I can stab it into the little hay bales, and that way it'll sit there perfectly. And I'm going to do 3 of those. You could add other kinds of flowers. You could actually put this on a wreath. I was thinking that after the fact, that would be really pretty. You know, if you had a nice fall wreath and then you added this turkey decorated on there. And now I'm going to start filling all around the hay bales with the different colors of potpourri, just to kind of give it more of a texture and interest. This is so simple, came together very quickly, and what a cute idea to have in your house during the fall or for Thanksgiving. I just love this little turkey. I've been waiting forever to use it because I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do with it. I mean, he's cute just the way he is. But then I thought, this could work with the potpourri. So it's amazing what you can do with potpourri and just pulling things out of your stash. And look how adorable he turned out. I just love it. You could even put him on like a little wood base, whatever you want. I just thought he was cute just the way he was. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. And don't forget to click on the playlist down in my description box to watch all the Craft Your Stash collab participants. Bye.